न कर्तव्यो
यथ आयु व्ययः परम्
यत आयु परम
यथ आयु व्ययः परम्
यत आयु परम
न तथा विन्दते क्षेमम्
न तथा विन्दते क्षेमम्
न तथा विन्दते क्षेमम्
न तथा विन्दते क्षेमम्
मुकुन्द चरणाम्बुजम्
मुकुन्द चरणाम्बुजम्
मुकुन्द चरणाम्बुजम्
मुकुन्द चरणाम्बुजम्
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे,
हरे राम 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 हरे
Hare Krishna. So the verse we just chanted is an interesting verse from Prahlad Maharaj's teachings. Prahlad Maharaj is speaking to his classmates in the 6th chapter of the 7th canto. And precisely this is 764, canto 7, chapter 664, where he makes this point, tat prayasah na kartavyah yatha ayu vyayah param. One shouldn't endeavor in a way by which this best gift of the human form of life would turn out to be a waste. Energy, time, efforts should be very cautiously put in this human form of life. It is the best form. In fact, there are Puranic stories where Indra and Brahma perform yajnas to become a human in Kali Yuga on Bhumandal. So we have all achieved this rarely achieved human birth, and in this human birth, one should be very cautious not to waste or while away our time, our energy, our endeavor in things which are not very fruitful. Prahlad Maharaj is saying, don't give it for the negative, but if you really want to give it, he said, endeavor in a way that you can achieve Mukunda Charanambujam. Ambuja means a lotus. Ambhu means water and Ja means Janma. So Ambuja means that which has its Janma in water. Lotus. Mukunda Charana Ambuja. The lotus feet of Krishna. Mukunda. The word Mukunda is a very interesting word. Mukunda means the giver of liberation. Mukti dadati iti. But at the same time, the word Mukunda means he whose face is like a kunda flower. Mukunda. Our acharyas describe a third meaning to the word Mukunda. Mu means mukti, and ku means kupsita, and mukun, the N is ananda, happiness, and da means dadati. Don't worry, too many words, but we'll split it out. Mu means mukti. Mukti means liberation. The joy of liberation seems kupsita. Kupsita means when the face goes in disgust. You make faces out of disgust. When you have an option of having gulab jamun, somebody is offering you khichdi without salt, for example. You say, no way, I'm not going to take that. Kupsita. So Mukunda is he. Mu means mukti, and ku means kupsita, and n means ananda, and da means dadati. Dadati means to bestow. That personality who bestows so much spiritual, juicy, fruitful happiness that the very thought of getting liberated seems kupsita. What? You give me this, and you expect me to pick this? Impossible. So just being with Krishna and the joy of performing service to Krishna, susukham kartumavyayam, it bestows that unending, inconceivable happiness, in comparison to which the happiness of avoiding problems seems disgusting. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying, human form of life is meant to endeavor to serve that Krishna. That's why I chanted this verse, so that we all refocus our energy. Tat prayasah na kartavyah. Prahlad Maharaj is a person who at the age of 5 saw the Supreme Lord face to face. Sometimes we compare amongst devotees that I'm senior. Why? Because I was initiated like 3 hours before you. You were initiated at 10 o'clock, my initiation was at 7 o'clock. I'm senior. You so want to be seniors. In the outside world, in the inside world too. So we oftentimes say, you're not senior if you've seen years pass by. But you're really a senior if you've seen the process of Krishna consciousness through your ears. Seen ears. Through the ears. So this process gives fruit very quickly. Katvanga Maharaj attained Sri Krishna in 24 minutes. Dhruva Maharaj got Krishna in 5 months. Prahlad Maharaj got Krishna in 5 years. Parikshit Maharaj got Krishna in 7 days. And then we are proud, I spent 15 years. Well, that's, what are you doing 15 years? The quicker the better. Right? So Mukunda is that personality who gives that happiness, in comparison to which just avoiding problems seems disgusting. So we have to use this human form of life. Mukunda Charanambujam. It's a very beautiful verse. Gives us the objective why we are breathing in this body. Tat prayasana na kartavya. That Prahlad Maharaj who got Krishna in 5 years is saying, don't waste your time. So every endeavor that we do, we perform in this world. We have to ask, is this taking me close to Krishna? Is this keeping me where I am? Is it taking me away from Krishna? And definitely hearing and chanting about Krishna takes us towards Krishna. And that's the sole purpose why we are all assembled here. Our moment is not a moment of giving sermons. But our moment is a moment of self-purification and public purification. We purify hearts. We want to get purified, purify our hearts and purify the hearts of the listener. And the best purification agent is the narration of Krishna, Krishna Katha. Punyam Krishna Kathamritam. Yasyam Vaishroyamanayam Krishna Paramapurusha. Hearing about Krishna, Punyam Krishna Katham. So yesterday, from our discussion, we were taking a few points as a recap session. I don't know how many of you were here yesterday. If you can put your hand up. Now you know that's risky, right? Because now my next question is, what do you remember? Can I ask you that? Maybe about 5 minutes? No answer. Okay, any points from some reflection, some recap, something that you could catch and absorb from yesterday's discussion?
Before describing the Leela, you actually went through the Tattva.
Yes. Siddhanta Balya Chitte Nakara Alas. Iha Vaite Krishna Lage Sudrida Manas. Tattva is first, the identity is first, and then the pastimes. Shukdev Goswami spoke 9 cantos before speaking the 10th canto. So if I don't know who the person is, I won't take his words seriously. If I get into a company, an organization, and somebody tells me, well, I think you should do this, you would just walk out and say, who is he to tell me? Then you get to know he's a multi-millionaire who owns that company. Then you walk in, actually you are right, I should be doing this. So you take his message seriously only when you know his identity. Similarly, you would take Bhagavad Gita seriously only when you know who Bhagavan is. So 9 cantos of identity and 10th canto of relishment. Atra sarga visargascha sthanam poshanam udhraya manvantara ishanu katha nirodha mukti mashraya. Any other points?
So in Tattva we spoke about Prabha Prakash and Vaibhav Prakash.
Yes, we spoke about Balaram's identity as being the first expansion from Krishna's body. You remember that? And he has the same complexion and the same mood, right?
Different body.
Somebody's awake. Yeah? No, he doesn't have the same complexion. That's my friend from my master's program. So he doesn't have the same complexion, right? He has a different complexion altogether.
Yes.
What's Balaram's complexion? White. He's oftentimes compared to a white lotus. Sankarshana karanatoyashayi garbhodashayi cha payodhishayi sheshascha yasyamscha kalasa nityanandakya rama sharanam namastu. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, while giving the identity of Balaram, he says Sankarshana. Why is he called Sankarshana? Because yesterday we discussed how Balaram was attracted from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. Akarshana means attraction. And Sam means Samyak Rupena, complete. So Sankarshana means to completely attract, the all attractive Balaram from one womb to another. Sankarshan also means he attracted the two families together. He attracted Nanda Maharaj's family and Vasudev's family together because they had a common agent. So Sankarshana, Karana Toya Shai, which means Karana Udaka Shai Vishnu, Garbha Udaka Shai Vishnu, Garbhodha Shai cha Payodhi Shai, Kshirodaka Shai Vishnu. Sheshascha Yasya Amsha Kala. Amsha means a portion, Kala means portion from that portion. So Krishna manifests as Balaram, and from him everything manifests. The Vishnu Tattvas manifests. Karana Udakashai Vishnu manifests, he glances. Universes are created, Jivas are impregnated, time factor is induced. Karma is acted. And then Garbha Udakashai Vishnu enters, and from his womb comes that lotus on whom Lord Shiva is born, right? Thank you. Garbha Udakashai Vishnu. And then he manifests as Paramatma, Kshira Udakashai Vishnu, and enters every atom. Krishna is present everywhere as Vishnu. All of these manifestations are simply portions of the portions of the portions of portions of Balaram. That is the identity. Not different from Krishna, but in the mood of seva. Serving all the time. In one pilgrimage trip, devotees were sitting and hearing class for hours, and then walking over for hours, and again sitting and hearing for hours, and again walking for hours, and sitting and hearing for hours. So much so that there were so many people to sit and eat and nobody to serve. So an announcement was made in the ear of the speaker. The next class, please speak on the importance of serving. So when he started speaking on the importance of serving, after that, there were so many people to serve that hardly was there anyone to eat. And then there was another message passed in the ear of the speaker. Now please speak about the importance of prasadam. So that people at least honor it. Service. Nityananda Balaram is always serving. So thank you for that point. Jayadev Goswami says, it is Krishna who became Balaram. Keshava Dhrita Haladhara Rupa. Krishna is not one of the Dasha avatars. Oftentimes this is confused. Matsya Kurma Varaha Narasimha Vamana Parashurama Rama Krishna Buddha Kalki. Balaram Buddha Kalki. Because Keshava Dhrita, Keshava Shri Krishna became the fish. Meena Sharira. Keshava Dhrita Kurma Sharira. Keshava Dhrita Sukara Rupa. Keshava Dhrita Narahari Rupa. Keshava Dhrita Keshava Sharira? No. Keshava Dhrita Haladhara Rupa. Krishna became that Balaram who used a hala. Hala means plow. So fascinating. That Balaram becomes Nitai, that Nitai becomes Lakshmana, and all of them manifest as Guru. We were making this point yesterday. When a living entity wants to serve Krishna, Guru comes and helps him. And when a living entity doesn't want to serve Krishna, Guru comes and helps him again. Either way. Guru Krishna Rupa hai Shastrera Pramane. Guru Rupe Krishna Kripa Kare Bhakta Bane. Krishna Kripa. Chaitanya Charitamrita says that in the form of Guru, Krishna showers his mercy. True spiritual master. Not somebody who's a fake Guru. Because the word fake Guru don't go together. Because if you're fake, you can be Guru. If you're Guru, you can be fake. Bahavaha Guravas Santi Shishya Santapa Vittapaharaka. Sadguru Durlabham Devi Shishya Santapaharaka. In the Padma Puran, Lord Shiva tells Parvati that there are so many gurus. Bahavaha Guravo Santi Shishyas Vittapaharaka. To take away the money of the disciple. So many teachers are there. But Sadguru Durlabham Devi Shishya Santapaharaka. That teacher who's there to remove the distress from the heart of the disciple. Very rare. Balaram holds a plow and Balaram holds a club. While Krishna just holds a flute. Why? Brahmande Brahmita Kono Bhagyavan Jeev. Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Beach. The heart is like a field where the seed of bhakti has to be given. If it's a barren field, whatever you put, no fructification. To make this field fertile, to make it soft, and then to push the seed, Balaram uses the plow. To plow the field. Then he puts it, and then feeds Hari Katha. But then there are weeds also which come out. To snug those weeds, he has the club. No more weeds. Then what attracts the seed to grow? The flute sound of Krishna. So Krishna's flute is for attraction towards him. And Balaram's plow and club is to break our attraction in this world. To give up attachment to this world and get attached to Krishna. Krishna is all attractive. Krishna means sarvam akarashati. He attracts everything and everyone. If he is indeed all attractive, why is he not attracting your and my heart? What is stopping? Is there a fault in Krishna? Is he really not all attractive? Vishwanath Chakravarti, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami are all speaking false. He's actually all attractive. But we have the rust of lust. The magnet is all attractive, but these iron filings are all rusted. So to remove that rust of lust, we need the plow and the club. And once that's removed, the magnet will play its flute and the iron filings will get attracted. So while making these points yesterday, interestingly, I had a few questions which were asked on Facebook after yesterday's class. So I thought I'll address them. I told them that I'll address this in public because if I just address it over the message, if then other devotees also have the same confusion, this would be a good forum where it gets cleared off. So the question asked was about the 6 sons of Devaki that I spoke about yesterday. And I made this point that we'll discuss this at great length in our Baltimore Katha in Maryland. So they said, but still can you explain how is it that these 6 sons were in the same womb as Krishna and Balaram? These 6 sons are ordinary kids, according to the question, and they are in the womb of Devaki and they're killed. That impure womb is now holding Balaram and Krishna. How is this possible? So I just thought I'll briefly address that. These 6 sons were actually the sons of Kalanemi. Kalanemi became Kamsa. And these 6 sons became the 6 sons of Devaki. Imagine. Kalanemi's 6 sons became the 6 sons of Devaki, and Kalanemi becomes Kamsa, and the same father from the previous life kills his own children. This is material existence. Samsar ayam ativa vichitra. This material world is Inconceivable. Friends of today become enemies tomorrow. Last lifetime, you may be horrible enemies. They become husband and wife in this life. Nothing surprising, but but it's possible. Different relationships just get entangled, and then we hold that relationship to be steady. So how is it that they could be in the same womb as Krishna and Balaram? Vishwanath Chakravarti actually gives two reasons for this. The first reason he gives is that Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina matsthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshu avastita. In the 9th chapter, Krishna says and answers this question. Krishna may have used the womb of Devaki as an instrument for his appearance. But it is not that he was depending on that womb. No womb can hold Krishna. Because Krishna is present everywhere. How can you hold someone who's unlimited and omnipresent in one womb? It's not possible. Nobody can do that. So Krishna, out of his mercy, was using that womb as an instrument in his pastime. He was not in the same position as those 6 children. This is the difference between our birthday and Krishna's appearance. What is so happy about our birthday? We get pushed from the semen of the father into the womb of the mother helplessly. And then we grow completely trapped. For 9 months, we are almost completely put in an airtight bag, can't move, and even if we do out of desperation, look, the baby is moving. Well, he's moving because he's uncomfortable. And the mother eats spice, and the child's tender body is being formed, and all of that spice is just burning. It's like salt to the wound, where the wound is the whole body because skin is not being formed yet. And then sometimes the mother is eating meat and smoking and drinking. And the child is passing urine and stool in the same place, no cleanup. And that is attracting more insects, and the insects are just biting the body, and the child is just in excruciating pain. And at the end of 7 months, the 3rd canto describes, he's just crying out to Krishna, what are you doing with me? Why are you putting me here? I promise you, my Lord, just take me out. I promise you with folded hands, I will give this life for you. I am your eternal servant. I have wasted so many lifetimes. But this one life, I promise you, my Lord, I will give it for you. For you meaning in your service, for my ultimate benefit, so that I don't have to take another womb. Krishna says, promise? He says, yes, sure, I will do that. Then he looks at Krishna and he says, I'm promising you, but it's possible once I come out, I may forget because of your illusion. I promise you, I will do it, provided I remember. But to remind me is your responsibility. Krishna says, done. We all come out of the womb. That's the only time when the baby cries and the mother smiles. We forget. And then to remind us time and again, devotees are sent in our life. You promised me in the womb, you will give this life for me. Please don't enter another womb and don't call me again. Not that Krishna doesn't like us calling. He loves us calling, but not make the same mistake again and again. But Krishna doesn't appear like this. He is not under karma. How many of us picked where to appear, whom to appear, and how to look? How are we going to look? The simple fact that many of them are just looking down gives me the answer. If we had the choice of how we're going to look, we may not look like the way we look today. Karma is acting. But for Krishna, karma doesn't act. Karma serves him. He picks spells. He picks the place. He picks the form. He picks the objective, the aim, why he's appearing. So how can the womb of Devaki be out of force for Krishna? The 6 children who were killed were out of karma. They were there. But Krishna and Balaram, swa ichha, janmadhyasya yatonvayati taratas chartheshu abhijna swarat. Completely independent. Therefore, Krishna appears, and that is glorious. Krishna doesn't have to come, but he comes for what? Anugrahaya bhaktanam manusham dehamastitaha bhajate tadrushi krida ya shrutva tatparo bhavet. Krishna appears to perform pastimes to attract your and my mind back to him. That's why he comes. We may sometimes scratch our head and say, wait a minute. Krishna and Balaram come for paritranaya sadhuna, vinashaya cha dushkritam and dharma samsthapanat. To protect, to destroy, and to re-establish. But to protect, he doesn't have to come. Krishna's holy name can protect. Draupadi called out to the holy name. Gajendra called out to the holy name. Prahlad called out to the holy name. Krishna doesn't have to come down to protect. Krishna now will protect. When Draupadi was calling out, hey Krishna, hey Govinda, during the disrobing pastime, Draupadi's sari bhandar started flowing out. Unlimited sari. And then she was protected. And then later she went to Krishna and she complained. She went to Krishna and she said, I called out so loudly. Why didn't you come? You're thinking, oh, wait a minute. She should go and say thank you. And Krishna surprisingly said, I'm really sorry, I couldn't make it. This is even more perplexing. Krishna helped Draupadi and Draupadi tells Krishna, you didn't help me, and Krishna agrees to it. Yes, this is true. Because even before Krishna could come and help, hey Krishna, hey Govinda, Krishna Naam helped Draupadi. That form of Krishna which manifested was Krishna Naam which manifested the form and helped. But they are not different, that's another question. But it was not Krishna who actually came. Krishna Naam was so merciful. So to protect, Krishna doesn't have to come down. Krishna Naam is enough. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By chanting Krishna Naam, one is completely protected. Sanketyam parihasyam va sthobam helanameva va vaikunta nama grahanam asheshagha paramvidito. Just by chanting Krishna Naam, intentionally, unintentionally, directly, indirectly, way you want. Please say halam. 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 Please say riktam. Congratulations, you just got the benefit of saying Hari. Hari Bhakti Vilas says Krishna is so desperate to give us the benefit of chanting Naam that he is ready to take Ha from Halam and Ri from Riktam and give you the joint benefit of chanting Hari. Raja, Mahishi, that's the king and the queen. Congratulations. Ram. Ra from Raja, Ma from Mahishi, Ram. Krishna is so desperate to give us the glories, the benefit of chanting Naam. So to protect, Krishna doesn't have to come down. Destroy, Krishna doesn't have to come down. One earthquake, one tsunami, one cyclone, or just one heart attack. Krishna doesn't have to come down to kill Kamsa, come down to kill Hiranyakashipu, come down to kill Ravana. Just one heart attack. Or one brain hemorrhage. In case of Ravana, 10. So to protect, he doesn't have to come down. To destroy, he doesn't have to come down. To re-establish dharma, Krishna doesn't have to come down because Prabhupada can do it. Great, powerful acharyas can spread Krishna around. Krishna doesn't have to come down. So if Krishna doesn't have to come down for paritranaya, vinashaya and dharma samsthapanarthaya, then why does he come? Anugrahaya bhaktanam. Krishna and Balaram come only to perform such sweet pastimes that you and I can hear, speak, and contemplate upon, by doing which we become purified. That's why they come. Krishna has no purpose in this world. We perform activities because of some unfulfilled desire. I want something, to get that, I pursue. Krishna, Atmaramascha Munayo, he's completely satisfied. Then why does he come? He comes only to perform those sweet pastimes, hearing which our heart will melt. We'll get attracted to that all attractive. So Krishna and Balaram enter the womb out of their mercy, to shower mercy and use that womb as an instrument, while those 6 children out of karma. Vishwanath Chakravarti writes this. And he explains, those 6 children represent the 6 anarthas in our heart. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mad, Matsarya. Kama means lust, Krodha means anger, Lobha means greed, Moha means illusion, Mad means madness, and Matsarya means envy. Very interesting word, Matsarya. Comes from the root word Matsya, which means a fish. The fish has a mentality that as soon as a newborn is appearing in the fish tank, or in a swimming pool, or in the ocean, the big one eats it up, with the fear that I may become old and this one may become young and he may eat me. Before he eats me or she eats me, let me just... This is the fishy mentality. So the mentality of biting over others with the fear that in the future they may bite me, like the fish, Matsya is Matsarya, envy. Dharma projita kaita votra paramo nirmatsaranam satam. Those who want to be non-envious, they will enjoy Srimad Bhagavatam. Because the message of Srimad Bhagavatam is not that the good will be happy and the bad will suffer. It is sarve sukhina santu. Let everybody be happy. Which means no envy. So these 6 children in the womb of Devaki represent these 6 vices in our heart. Whom does Devaki represent? Devaki represents a devotee. Whom does Kamsa represent? Kamsa represents bad association. What did Devaki do towards Kamsa? She feared him. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti in his commentary, he explains that Devaki feared Kamsa, because of which she lost her 6 babies. So if a devotee fears bad association, then by that act, these 6 anarthas in the heart of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mad, Matsarya will all be killed. And when that's happening, when there's substantial cleansing, who appears? Balaram, Sri Guru. 6 anarthas, 7th is Balaram, Krishna is the 8th. Yes? Are you all awake? Is this like Parvati? Or is it like Shuk, the parrot? No, come on, you have to be awake to know what I'm asking. Like Parvati? Oh, okay. The sleepy one. So 6 babies, Balaram, and then Krishna. These 6 children, these 6 anarthas in our heart are destroyed by obeying the instruction of the 7th, Sri Guru. And with his mercy appears the 8th, Sri Krishna. When you have 3 circles overlapped, so the one in the middle is getting overlapped 2 times. Yes? So that's Balaram's situation, Guru. Because of him, the 6 children, or rather the 6 children in our mind or heart, which means the 6 anarthas, are destroyed by his instruction. By obeying his order, by listening and obeying the orders of Sri Guru, Balaram, Adi Guru Tattva, the 6 voices in the heart are destroyed. And when that happens, Sri Krishna manifests. In the Bhagavad Gita, the 18 chapters have 3 sections again. You have Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga. 6 chapters each. 6 times 3 is? According to Parvati or Shuka? Others are smiling in the sleep. It's a good dream. So in the middle is Bhakti. And to the sides are Karma and Jnana. What is Krishna's ultimate message? Karma, Jnana or Bhakti?
Bhakti.
Why would the author put his conclusion in the middle? If I'm the author, I would build up the story and in the last chapter put my thoughts. Because I'm concluding the book. So wouldn't Krishna put Bhakti as the last 6 chapters? But no. Because again, the same idea. The middle circle has 2 overlaps. Without Bhakti, Karma cannot be fulfilled. Without Bhakti, Jnana cannot be fulfilled. But Bhakti on its own is independent. Also, talking about sandwich. Cheese sandwich, vegetable sandwich. The bread pieces are the same. What is determining and differentiating one sandwich from the other? The stuffing. So Krishna is giving the karma and the gyan bread with the stuffing, the main substance of bhakti. Third reason. If you have something very precious, you will always keep it secured, safeguarded in a closet. Like the heart is soft and precious. Talking about the heart, there's our sweetheart. Jai Jai Shri Guru Ki Jai. When there's something very valuable, it's always placed in the center. The heart is placed in the ribs. The brain is placed in the skull. So the covering is hard, but the content is soft and valuable. Karma and Jnana are like those doors of the closet, hard processes. But Bhakti is that soft jewel, that precious jewel which is kept in the center. Now, after explaining that, let's get back to what we're discussing. 6 anarthas, Krishna, Balaram. Without Guru, these 6 vices will never leave us. They will never leave us. Vishrambena Guru Seva is one of the limbs of Bhakti. 64 limbs by Rupa Goswami. Which is the first one? Adav Guru Padashray. First of all, we have to take shelter of Sri Guru. Tasmat Gurum Prapadyeta Jigyasu Shrayam Uttamam. One must approach Sri Guru and inquire submissively from him. Tad Vijnanartham sa Gurumeva Avigachet. For that Vijnanartham, to realize Krishna's appearance in our heart, approach Sri Guru. Gu shabdastu andhakarasya, ru shabdhat tama nirodhaka, andhakara nirodhitva guru iti avidhiyate. Advaitaraka Upanishad. Gu means darkness. Gu shabdastu andhakarasya. The syllable gu refers to darkness. Ru shabdhat tama nirodhaka. And ru syllable means the personality who's going to remove it. Remove what? Gu shabdastu andhakarasya, ru shabdhat tama nirodhaka, Andhakara nirodhitva guru iti abhidhiyate. Guru is a person who's ready, selflessly existing in this creation, only to remove the darkness of ignorance, of transcendence in the heart of the conditioned souls. Yasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha gurau tasyete katita yartha prakashante mahatmana. To get realization, just serving Krishna won't do. If we have properly served Krishna, Krishna will give us a proper spiritual master. That's the fruit. The spiritual master is not a third man. It's not, he's not coming in the middle of the living entity and Sri Krishna. He is like that magnifying glass. In a telescope, you have series of magnifying glasses. All of them are transparent. That planet, which is so big, which looks so small, by looking through the telescope, that small looks big. So that Krishna, who's actually big, who's looking small for us because we are far away. When we look through the telescope of our parampara, we have lenses of gurus, acharyas. Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath, Sri Jeev Gopala Bhatta Das. And they are all transparent, which means no kapatata, no duplicity, completely selfless. And they're all magnifying, like the eyes of Jagannath. Jagannath's eyes are wide, which means he just needs a speck of good qualities and he just magnifies it. If somebody has little seva pravriti, little desire to serve Jagannath through his eyes, he's magnifying it. Oh wow, this devotee is wonderful. And when there's little fault seen in the character of the devotee, he becomes Balaji. Krishna himself doesn't like to see the faults in devotees. So what about you and me? How can we see? If some child is bathing and the body is covered with soap, can we just say, oh, your body is dirty with soap? Just wait for 2 minutes. Let him or her stand under the shower. The water will purify and all the soap water will go away. So all of us are having the soap water of contamination at the moment. But as soon as we just stand there under the shower of pure bhakti, it's just a matter of fact, just a matter of time. All of that contamination will go away and we'll all be in our spiritually transcendental natural state of happiness. We're all evolving in the sojourn of the soul, in the journey of the soul, from this world to that world. Some are 10 lives away, some are 3 lives away, some are 30 lives away, some are thousands of lives away. But we're all getting there. So without Guru, no progress. Shariram surupam yathava kalatram yashah charuchitram dhanam meru tulyam manaschena lagnam guror angri padme tathakim 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 tathakim. Shankaracharya is writing this point. Shariram surupam. If somebody has a very beautiful formed body, handsome body, yathava kalatram, very beautiful wife, yashah charuchitram, famous, dhanam meru tulyam, and wealth like Mount Meru. How many things? Beauty for the self, beauty for the wife, fame, and wealth. 4 things. He's asking a question. If we have all 4, but no attachment at the lotus feet of Sri Guru, tathakim, 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 tathakim. What is the gain? What is the gain? What is the gain? What is the gain? Shadangadi Vedo Mukhe Shastra Vidya Kavitvadi Kadhyam Supadhyam Karoti. Manaschaina lagnam gurorangri padme tatha kim tatha kim tatha kim tatha kim. Shadangadi Vedo Mukhe Shastra Vidya. If the 6 streams of philosophy and the 4 Vedas are simply flowing like a river in somebody's mouth, just raining verses. Kavitvadi Gadhyam Supadhyam Karoti, and is also a very erudite scholar and writer and poet. But Manasche Nalagnam Gurorangri Patme. But if one's mind is not attached at the lotus feet of Sri Guru, Tatha Kim, Tatha Kim, Tatha Kim, Tatha Kim. Yasya Prasadat, Bhagavat Prasado. Yasya Aprasadat, Nagati Kutu. Sometimes we sing it like this. Yasya Prasadat, Bhagavat Prasado, Yasya Prasadat, Nagati. Which means, O Sri Guru, Yasya Prasadat Bhagavat Prasad. By your mercy we get Krishna. But Yasya Prasadat Nagati Kutubi. But actually, if I get your mercy, I can never get Krishna. Yasya Prasadat. Prasada means mercy, Prasad means no mercy, negation. So Yasya Prasadat Bhagavat Prasado. If I get your mercy, O Gurudev, I get Krishna's mercy. Yasya Prasadat. If I don't get your mercy, Nagati Kutopi. I cannot make any progress. So Guru Nishtha, Guru Bhakti is the first step. So when we get initiated, it is initiation. We are initiating the process of Bhakti. The first step, Ada Guru Padashray. So this is the Tattva. I thank whoever asked me that question over Facebook yesterday. It's drilling us through Balaram to see our Gurudev. Practically, how do we realize Balaram's importance? Our Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, and all these acharyas are actually Balaram for us. Can we see Balaram? Yes, in our Gurudev. All our spiritual masters may look different. Just like the same sun we spoke about yesterday gets reflected in different liquids, different shapes and different sizes. So our spiritual masters may look different, but that original sun who's shining through all of them is Balaram. So the 7th child, because of Balaram, the overlapping circle, these 6 anarthas are destroyed. And because of this 7th child, he doesn't just destroy the 6 anarthas in the heart, he cleans the place. He cleans the place, puts an asan, puts the right lighting, the sound system, the stage, for the 8th child, Sri Krishna, to appear. This is Srila Prabhupada. When Srila Prabhupada walked in a foreign land, knowing nobody, nobody knew him, he didn't know anyone. But he was actually walking into everybody's life and destroying the 6 children and forcing the 8th child to appear in every heart. This is Uttam Vaishnav. This is Uttam Vaishnav. There are some preachers who can preach and give the orange juice to only those who have the cups. In the example, the cups of Shraddha, faith. Those who have faith, to them, the Madhyamadikaris can go and give the orange juice of taste for bhakti. But Prabhupada is not a person who's just giving orange juice to the people who have the cup. He goes around walking, giving the cup and the juice. Seeing Krishna all the time, everywhere. Bhagavad Bhavam Atmana. Esha Bhagavatottama, Canto 11. This is Param Vaishnava. Walking Balaram. When have we seen a person over 70 build over 100 temples, write so many books, single-handedly teach thousands and thousands of people this process? It's like taking a polar bear and putting him in Arizona and 7 generations are happy. It's impossible. One devotee was saying, he had read about Prabhupada, but he had never seen him. So he joined the temple and he went to the airport to receive Prabhupada with a kirtan, the arrival kirtan. And he did kirtan close to the aircraft, and the door opened. So, oh, now Prabhupada's going to come. And the first person to walk down was a very beautiful air hostess. And he had just become a brahmachari. He's chanting Hare Krishna, and he saw this very beautiful air hostess come down. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. And he turns back, and Prabhupada's here. Prabhupada's standing here. Now try putting yourself in a situation. Prabhupada's here. And Prabhupada looks at him and says, so? Isn't she beautiful? Now you can lie to your spiritual master. And you can say the truth as well. So, Prabhupada said, well, if the spark can be so beautiful, what to speak of the fire? Yat yat vibhuti mat sattvam shrimad urjitam eva tat tat eva gachatvam mama tejangsha sambhava. Krishna says, just a spark of my splendor. Seeing Krishna all the time. In one public class, Prabhupada said, he was speaking about seeing Krishna's hand. And one hippie got up. He was putting his hand up again and again. Prabhupada wouldn't take his question. At the end, Prabhupada said, any questions? He put his hand up. Prabhupada said, yes, what's your question? He stood up and he said, Swamiji, you're speaking about seeing God. How are you seeing God? Are you actually seeing God? Prabhupada looked at him and he said, no, you are coming in the middle. Sit down. It was something like this setup. So Prabhupada's giving class and everybody's sitting this way and he stood up. Prabhupada said, no, you're coming in the middle. Sit down. Now I can see. This is Balaram. So wonderful. So this was the first question. The second question that was asked yesterday over Facebook. Oh, this is an interesting one. The question was the word Balaram. So we know the word Balaram means Bala means strength and Ram means Ramyate, to charm. So the question is, in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, does the Ram stand for Balaram? For most, the answer would, you may know the answer, but I'm just addressing this because if there's someone else who has the same question. Interestingly, Jayadev Goswami talks about 3 Rams in the Dasharthar Stotra. He speaks about Parashuram, he speaks about Sita Ram, and he speaks about Balaram. Krishna's name is Chintamani Nam, touchstone. We chant Hare Krishna with a certain thought process, that is the goal that we achieve. So if somebody is chanting Hare Krishna remembering Parashuram, nothing wrong. Somebody is chanting Hare Krishna remembering Sita, Ayodhyapati Ram, nothing wrong. Somebody is chanting Hare Krishna and the Ram referring to Balaram, nothing wrong. But our Gaudiya Acharyas give us the understanding that this Ram is Radharaman, Krishna. So this is a Radha Krishna Yugal mantra. So you can, of course, because just like Krishna is the source of all incarnations, Krishna Nam is also the source of all other incarnations. You can call out to Parashuram, you can call out to Sita Ram, you can call out to Balaram. in the proper rasa. You cannot call out Hare as Radharani, Hara, and then Ram as Balaram. That's rasa bhas. But the Gaudiya understanding is Rama refers to Radharaman. This word Ram is it's a phenomenal word. 2 syllables. Krishna means attraction. So for someone's heart who gets attracted to Sri Ram, for him Sri Ram is all attractive. Like Hanuman, for example. If Hanuman is given the opportunity of serving Krishna and Sri Ram, he would pick serving Sri Ram because in his heart, Sri Ram is all attractive. One time Hanuman was doing bhajan in Kim Purusha Varsha. And Krishna and Dwarka sent Garuda to go and call Hanuman. He said, go and call Hanuman, tell him that I'm remembering him. So Garuda went flying and told Hanuman, Krishna, who's sitting with Rukmini, is remembering you. Hanuman said, you go, I'll come. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, Hanuman is not there. So Krishna asked Garuda, what did you tell him? He said, I told him that Rukmini and Krishna, Dwarkadish, are remembering. Krishna said, no, that's not how you catch him. Go and tell him, the lords of his heart, Sita and Sri Ram, are calling him. So Garuda went flying. Dwarkadish told Rukmini, you have to dress up as Sita. She said, okay, and she was ready. Sri Ram was standing ready with his bow. And this was Ram. You see? Dwarkadish Krishna. So Garuda went in flying and told Hanuman, Sita and Ram are remembering you. Hanuman said, you go, I'll come. Garuda flew back. Hanuman is already sitting at Dwarka. He has reached the place even before Garuda reached. And then Krishna standing as Sri Ram with his bow and arrow, like Sri Ram on the left hand. And Sita standing. So Hanuman bows down and gets up and sees his Ishtadev, Sita and Ram. And he says, Shrinathe Janaki Nathe Abheda Paramatmani Tathapi Mama Sarvasva Ramo Rajiva. He says Shrinathe. Srinath is Krishna. And Janaki Nath, Ram. So Srinathe, Janaki Nathe Abheda. There's no difference. Paramatmani, they are Paramatma. Krishna is Ram, Ram is Krishna. But then Hanuman says, Tathapi, however, Mama Sarvasva, the Lord whom I surrender to whole and soul completely, Ramo Rajiva Lochana. Is Sri Ram, the lotus side. He looks at Krishna and he says, Srinathe on the altar, Srinathe, Janaki Nathe. He had Srinath and Janaki Nath here. Yeah? So Hanuman looks at Krishna and says, you can fake it, you can make it. So it depends. The question of Krishna, who is the all attractive one for that personality? According to our Ishtadeva, our Staiva, you get attracted. But the Gaudiya Acharyas give us the understanding that Hare refers to Radharani and Krishna is the all attractive one and Rama is Radharaman. This word Ram is a phenomenal word. The Acharyas explain when you say Ra, all the sins leave your mouth. Ra.
Ra.
Okay. Ra.
Ra.
When you say Ra, all the sins leave, and so that they don't re-enter the mouth, you close it with a. So Ra.
Ra.
That's how you make people chant. This is true. I didn't fake it. This is true. When we say Ra, the holy name forces all the sins to leave, and when we say you close them up, they don't reappear again. They don't re-enter again. In Lanka, Vibhishan was such a pure devotee of Ram. He would write Ram Nam everywhere. So he had written Ram Nam on the ceiling, on the walls, on the pillars, everywhere. So his brother happened to enter this inner chamber. Who's the brother? Ravana entered. Ravana saw Vibhishana has written Ram, 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 Ram everywhere. He said, I am fighting this person and my brother is writing his name all over the place. He said, what is this? In whose camp are you? Vibhishana is a smart devotee. Well, let me put it like this. He's a devotee, so he's smart. So he said, brother, this is not that Ram. Ra is Ravana, Ma is Mandodari. So I am writing Ravana Mandodari, Ravana Mandodari, Ravana Mandodari. Ravana said, wonderful. I order every house in Lanka should have Ram now. And every wall in Lanka, by this witty reply of Vibhishan, had the name of Sri Ram written everywhere. Ramante yogino anante satyananda chidatmani. Ram is that personality, remembering whom the selfless yogis find bliss. Now we find bliss in our television, iPhones, iPads, iPods, and other things. But those who are completely selfless and detached, they don't find any taste in these things. The only personality whom they relish is Ram. So when Balaram was named, Gargacharya said, he is the person who's going to give so much spiritual strength to the whole world, because of which they can overcome their anarthas and find spiritual bliss, Ram. So with his bal, strength, people can achieve Ram, supreme pleasure. So he should be called Balaram. So if we want to be happy, spiritually, Ram, we need that Shakti. Krishna Shakti vina nahi tar pravarta. Lord Shiva, he says, Shri Rama, Rama, Rama iti rame rame manorame sahasra nama tattulyam Rama nama varamane. It is the name of Shri Ram which is the object of my meditation. Who is his Ishtadev? Lord Shiva has Ananta Shesh, a manifestation of Shesh on his neck. We put 3 lines of Kanti. He has 3 lines of Shesh. So, just to say, if I don't follow, you choke me down. Lord Shiva is a living preacher. He has ashes all over his body to show us that death can come anytime and very quickly it's all going to be ash. He has tiger skin to show we are living a life of sin, violence. He has snake on the neck to show that a devotee must perform bhajan, bhakti, with so much intensity that if I don't utter the name of Krishna through my tongue, let this kanti of my snake strangulate and choke my neck. And finally, on his head has Ganga, the Charanamrit of the devotees, and Krishna, and Chandra, Vrindavan Chandra, Shri Krishna. So he's saying, I relish Ram now. So Balaram is that object, that personality who's appearing. And when he appeared, he was silent completely. We know the stories of Radharani where she wouldn't open her eyes. Balaram, his story was interesting. He wouldn't speak. He would just be quiet, inactive. For those 15 days that he appeared before Krishna, he wouldn't even participate, wouldn't talk to anyone. He would just be like this. Nanda Maharaj did yajnas just to make Balaram speak. He thought, what is wrong with this child? No movement. Yashoda Rani had Krishna in her womb. And when she would pick Balaram and keep that Balaram close on her lap, that was the closest Balaram could get to Krishna. And Balaram would smile and start playing. As soon as she would keep him down, again inactive. Teaching us, this is how devotees should be. Every time we are away from Krishna, we should be like Jada Bharat in this world. Jada Bharat in the 5th canto is a personality who was in this world but not of this world. He was living a life of his own. If we are close to Krishna, we have access to Krishna, we are interested. Anukulyasya sankalpa, pratikulyasya varjanam. Accepting the favorable, rejecting the unfavorable. Krishna and Balaram started crawling as we were discussing yesterday. They crawled and crawled and crawled, and they would hold the tail of the calves. You know, the tail of cows are interesting. The tail of calves. The calves cannot even look back and see who's doing it. So they would just hold it and move with the calf can't do anything. So when Balaram would hold, he would hold it so tight that the calf would think death. Of course, the Lord of destruction is there. So out of fear, the calf would start running. And as the calf would start running, now Balaram is performing his Naravat Leela, baby pastimes. So he cannot just say, well, wait a minute, I don't fear. He's covered by Yogamaya Shakti where he thinks, I'm just a baby. I am no Bal, I'm just Ram. So out of fear, the calf runs, and out of the running calf's fear, Balaram just holds on. He can live. And guess what? He gets a free ride on his chest. Gets dragged around. Many of these sweet shops in Calcutta and Delhi have the name Ghasita Ram. Not Haldiram. I'm talking about. That is not Gha Sita Ram. It is Ghasita Ram. Ghasita means to drag. And Ram is Balaram. So that Balaram who was dragged through the mud and the cow dung and the cow urine and all the wet and dry mud of Braj, and whose body was completely anointed and he was just enjoying. He was a land surfer. We are land sufferers. So Ghasita Ram, he would enjoy being dragged. And that Krishna and Balaram, after that, learned to walk. Now all the naughty pranks begin. Watch out. That Lord who gives man ability to work. Paurusham drishu. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmin shashisuryayo pranava sarva vedeshu shabda khe paurusham drishu. 7th chapter Gita. 7-8. Krishna says, I am ability in man, and he who's giving ability in man to walk, talk, run and work, he is learning to walk and stand up holding the little finger of Nanda Baba. And Krishna and Balaram hold on to the little finger of Nanda Baba and they try to climb, and sometimes it would just slip down. And Balaram and Gopal, they would fall. And Rohini Devi would say, get up, try again, try again. And Balaram would start crying. And again, walk 2 steps, and again would slip and again fall. Raghupati Upadhyay, he says, the Shrutis and the Smritis, the Puranas, the Upanishads, the Vedas, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, they all may glorify Krishna. But the Lord of my life is Nanda Maharaj, in whose courtyard that Supreme Lord became a baby. Krishna crawling on one side, Balaram crawling on the other. It was like the rain cloud, the rainy season, and the night together, the moon. And when they would start walking, the pranks began. The calves would be tied away from the mother, And when the gopis would go to milk the cows with their pots, Krishna and Balaram knew. Now the gopis are going, the motherly gopis are going to milk the cow. So what they would do is, they would release these calves. The calves would go and run to their respective mother, suck their udder, finish off the milk, and the gopis would go and milk it. There's nothing. And they have to return with empty pots. And Krishna and Balaram would look at each other. And then they started running. Oh, what havoc. Started running, and as they started running, Krishna and Balaram began their pastime of stealing. Krishna and Balaram would go together. It was almost like a gang with two gang leaders. But they were united. Both of them would go and they would mark in Brahma Muhurta outside the house. This is the house we're going to attack next. The gopis would complain to Mother Yashoda. You know, your children, they're so naughty. Mother Yashoda would say, what have they done? Oh, they're coming and stealing butter in my place. Mother Yashoda says, as if there's no butter in my house. You think my children, I don't feed them? No, I really got to tell you what they do. Okay, go ahead. And the gopi says, they're so mischievous. They enter our houses, they find boxes, they climb on those boxes, pick up all the hanging pots of butter, finish the pot, finish the butter, break the pot and leave. They don't even tell us they're in the house. They don't care. One gopi said, one day I caught Balaram stealing. I told him, your younger brother, he's young, he's stealing, but you're the older one. If you steal, then he's going to follow suit. He's going to do the same thing. And Balaram had his hand into the butter pot. He has his hand into the butter pot and he's listening to all this. And the gopi says, as I'm speaking, he continues eating. As if I am speaking as an entertainment for his butter stealing pastime. The second gopi says, oh, Balaram, let me tell you more things about him. She said, when he came to my house, he put his hand into the butter pot and I couldn't even realize where is his hand and which is the butter. It's all the same complexion. The gopi said, Krishna gets caught because he's dark and when he has butter, it's visible. But Balaram, sometimes when he's caught, he just puts both his hands into the butter pot and puts it all over his body and leaves so that he can eat it later. The gopis are running, he takes lumps and lumps of butter, puts it all over his face. He said, Krishna can't do that. Krishna looks at Balaram, he said, lucky you. Because one drop and it's spot. But for Balaram, he can just put it all over and just run. And then he looks at Krishna. I'm eating. The third gopi said, in my house, Balaram did something fantastic. I caught him stealing butter, hand inside the butter pot. I asked him, what are you doing? He looked at me. And he said, I am the older brother. Krishna may make mistakes, but it's my duty to be responsible in life. The gopi said, come to the point. Balaram said, I see that all of you gopis are working so hard to make this butter and hanging it and keeping it in these pots. I saw one ant enter the pot of butter. So I am searching for that ant. So the gopi said, you're searching for the ant with your hand, so why is there butter on your face? Balaram said, if I search the butter and the ant gets stuck in the bottom, again I have to take this butter and then catch this ant. So sometimes I may just mismanage my butter. So my policy is, once I have searched, I put it in my mouth so that it's easy to search. I can corner down this ant very quickly. And Gopi said, Mother Yashoda is listening to all this. Mother Rohini is listening to all this. And the next Gopi said, he is still having some shame. If you tell him don't do it, he doesn't listen. You tell him again don't do it, he doesn't listen. But third time you tell him, he will walk away. But Yashoda, your son, the more I tell him, the more he does it. He starts off with a finger. And I tell him he puts his hand. Then I tell him he puts both his hands. Then I told him again, he ran away with the pot. The next Gopi said, I tried to hide the boxes so that they don't have a support system to climb over. But these boys, it seems like they've always been practicing the Daihandi style of climbing pyramids over pyramids. They just come like artistic performers. They just come there as if like 30 seconds to perform. They come, they form the first layer, the second layer climbs onto the shoulder of the first layer, they form a circle, the third layer climbs onto the second layer, and they climb. And very quickly, Krishna's like the star who climbs on the top, looks at everyone, takes the butter pot, and comes down, and they all share it. The Gopi said, so I tried hiding these boxes, but they have built-in boxes. Their body, they just climb on anything and everything. And sometimes Balaram says, you don't need anything, just my shoulder. He sits down, Krishna climbs and he just stands up. And sometimes he goes so tall, I can't even imagine. Of course, can you imagine? He's Balaram. He spans from the head of Ananta to the atom of the universe. Fourth Gopi said, I switched off all the lamps in my room so that they have no light, so that they don't see where the pots are. But Yashoda and Rohini, you've put these jewels and these diamonds and these pearls that they illuminate anywhere and everywhere that they go. So Rohini said, maybe I can just remove them so that it's easier. The Gopi said, well, just put it on. Krishna and Balaram look so sweet with it. The next Gopi said, wait a minute, having said that point, it's not the jewels, it's not the necklace which illuminates the room. These two boys illuminate the necklace. It's not that the necklace decorates their body decorates the necklace. The necklace feels fortunate to be in the chest of Krishna and Balaram. And it swings as they're stealing. Gopi said, Krishna and Balaram enter, and they come anytime. But do you know, they mark the house during Brahma Muhurta when everybody's sleeping. They make a plan, and they say, they have a plan. They try to track down how many doors, how many windows, and who's going to enter from where. And Madhumangal looks through and he says, well, what about me? He said, don't worry. We will steal and we'll give you Manohar laddus. Your laddus. He says, good. And at the end moment, they just pull Madhumangal together. And Madhumangal is chanting his Gayatri and stealing butter at the same time. And at the end, Madhumangal looks at Krishna and he says, this is not good. You're making a Brahmana lie and steal. Krishna says, this is the beginning. There's many more pastimes to go. Naham vipra nacha narapatir navi vaishya nashudra. A devotee is not a Brahmana, not a Vaishya, not a Shudra, not a Kshatriya. Nothing. He's just stealing water for Krishna's pleasure. Now the Gopi said, I kept my husband as a doorkeeper. I told him, we Gopis have a soft heart. We look at Krishna and we melt. But you are a man. Stand strong, okay? He said, okay. And he stood outside the house. And Krishna and Balaram came. Hi, uncle. And they came with their friends. And my husband smiling. And later on I come and I ask him. I come from outside and I ask him, did Krishna and Balaram come? He said, No. They cannot come. I'm guarding the house. And I walk in. There's butter all over the floor, and the pots are broken, and the hanging rope is still swinging. I asked him, what is all this? He said, I don't know, maybe a ghost. She said, did you see a black ghost with a white ghost? Another gopi said, my husband also doesn't work. He doesn't do his job properly. I make him stand out, but he doesn't do it. Krishna and Balaram enter. They don't find the pot of butter. They enter into the bedroom. And Balaram from one side and Krishna on the other side. They pinch the cheek of my newborn baby who is sleeping on the cradle. And the baby starts crying, and Krishna and Balaram look at him and say, if the parents make a mistake, the child suffers. Ye yathamam prapadyante tam sataiva. As you approach me, so I reciprocate. And finally Gopi said, oh, this is nothing. In my house, Krishna went a step ahead. He searched for everything. Balaram also searched in another room, Krishna searched in another room. They didn't find butter, they didn't find pot, they didn't find children, they didn't find my husband. So Balaram said, let's go. Krishna said, no. I am going to punish them. Atiti Devo Bhava. So the gopi said, so Mother Yashoda and Rohini were asking, so what did Krishna do? Krishna went onto the altar of our temple room, sat there and passed urine. He said, this is what you deserve. Now, kids who are listening to this katha, I am not here giving you ideas, okay? Krishna passed urine once, 5,500 years ago, and we are still talking about it. This is Bhagavan. Please don't get ideas. And parents, with arms raised in the air, I am not responsible. The next gopi said, when I catch Balaram stealing, and I tell him, you're a thief, Balaram, what are you doing? Balaram looks at me and he says, you are a thief. And Krishna looks and he says, yeah, he's right. You're a thief. Actually, this is true. Krishna and Balaram possess the whole creation. Everything belongs to them. This mic belongs to them. Now this iPhone belongs to me. But but everything belongs to Krishna and Balaram, including the butter in the neighbor's pot. So Krishna and Balaram, who possess everything from the floating planets to the butter in the neighbor's pot, are simply coming and reclaiming their own property. Krishna will look at the gopis and what is your problem? I am taking my butter. Did you read Gita? Sarva Loka Maheshwaram. Interesting point now. After this rasa, a quick scorpion-like sting of tattva. Why is Krishna stealing butter? Because the Braja gopis loved Krishna so much, the motherly gopis. Krishna and Balaram, two jewels of Braja, who are playing in the same house. The other motherly gopis would think, at least give one of the babies to us. Give us Krishna, you keep Balaram. Give us Balaram, you keep Krishna. Better give both. And they would sometimes come and say, you know, Krishna is God. Balaram is God. That's what Gargacharya said. And Rohini Devi and Mother Yashoda would get angry. They would say, God belongs to everyone. But Balaram, Krishna belong to us alone. complete. It's not a joint account. It's my account. So the gopis would pray, we can get Balaram, we can get Krishna, but we are making this butter. And O Narayan, O Sri Mahavishnu, the test that this butter has come out good is that Balaram, that Krishna should come in person and taste it. And Krishna and Balaram would simply go because they are the source of Mahavishnu. Aham bhakta paradhino yaswatantra ivotrijaha sadhu vir krasta hridayam bhaktai bhakta janapraya. Canto 9, chapter 4, text 63. Canto 9, chapter 4, text 68. Krishna saying, my devotees, control me. So they are praying for me to come. I go to fulfill their desire. Where am I doing anything wrong? They are praying. I am just going and saying, yeah, the butter's good. I've come. But the inner point why they would do that is because the butter has two qualities. The butter is white and the butter is soft. Through the process of churning our heart through bhakti, when the heart becomes as soft as butter in compassion and as white as butter in purity, then that butter thief will come and steal our heart away. Why is it said that we should chant during Brahma Muhurta? Because Brahma Muhurta is the time Krishna and Balaram go and mark in which house to steal butter next. So if we chant Harinam during Brahma Muhurta, we are churning good quality butter with the hope that may Krishna come and mark my house, that he comes and steals the butter from the pot of my heart today. Braje prasedham navanita choram gopangana nam chadukula choram aneka janmarjita papa choram choragraganyam purusham namami. Bilvamangal Thakur is saying, Braje prasidham navanita choram. There's a very famous butter thief in Braj. Gopanga nanam cha dukula choram. He's stealing the clothes and he's playing the flute and stealing the gopis from both families. The fathers and the father-in-laws. Because they're all pure devotees. They are attracted to Krishna's flute. Aneka janma arjita papa choram. The best example of a stealing propensity is that the mountain of sins that we accumulate over lifetimes, just by chanting his name, he steals it away. Meaning, if we chant Krishna's name, the mountain of sins are all destroyed. Vaktum samartho apina vakti kaschid aho jananam vyasanabhimukhyam jivhe pibhasva amritametat eva govinda damo dharamabhaveti. Bilvamangala Thakur is saying, the animals can chant Krishna's name. The birds cannot chant Krishna's name. The trees cannot chant Krishna's name. The insects cannot chant Krishna's name. The reptiles cannot chant Krishna's name. Nobody can chant Krishna's name. Humans can chant Krishna's name. Alas, alas, they still don't chant Krishna's name. Let the humans hear to my appeal. Please drink the nectar through your tongue of Govinda, Damodara, and Madhava. So by chanting Krishna Nam, these pastimes will shine in the mirror of our heart. And then when we chant Krishna Nam, the name will open the forms, qualities, and pastimes of the Lord. How sweet! Krishna and Balaram are coming and performing childlike pastimes. Why? Because in the middle of the class also, if a baby just stands up and speaks broken baby talk, what happens? You build up a katha for 20 minutes and one baby talks and everybody goes like this. Guess what the speaker feels? But babies are attractive. Everybody loves babies. So Krishna's thinking, I became a fish, a tortoise, a boar, half man, half lion, a dwarf, I tried everything. People are not getting attracted. They love babies. Why not I just become a baby? So to pull the Vatsalya strings of love in our heart, the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, and the Supreme First Expansion, Sri Balaram, both crawl in the courtyard of Nanda and Yashoda. Janubhyam saha panibhyam. With their hands and knees, they're crawling and pushing their chest ahead. And what happens next is going to be after the break. So it's about 5:25. We take a quick 15-minute break, and 5:45 we continue session 2, which goes up to 7. Gaur Premanande.